Everyone, it's a crafter crochet back for another video. I believe this is episode 129. As you can see, my kid isn't here with me, so yeah. I have a couple finished objects. I have a ton of whips, and I guess he's going to stay in here with me until I do the video. I also have something new I want to show you. So let's just get started because I didn't take my pills yet, but I am getting tired. So I want to get this done and get this uploaded before I get too tired. So we are going to do my whips first, or my finished objects first. So I finished this hat for a little boy. One of the ladies that works with my gram, she wanted me to make a hat for a little boy at a charity event, and she also wanted a scarf and a hat for her. So I made a camo hat. The little boy wears army clothes all the time, so yeah. So she wanted a camo hat with orange, so I made this for a little boy. He's 4, so I'm hoping that this is big enough, or isn't too big. So I have that finished. I also have her hat finished, and she wanted hot pink with camo, so I made hers like this. This is Red Heart Super Saver camo, and this is, I think, Arbor Rose Impeccable, and the orange is just pumpkin. A small ball of pumpkin I had laying around. And this is her extra long scarf. She can wrap it around. So that's her scarf. I will be taking those downstairs to put by her purse so she can take them in tomorrow. And yeah. The next, I cleaned my room. You can't really tell. But when I was cleaning, I found this lapgan that I had started and just kind of threw, and I found it and I finished it. All I did on it was just add the orange onto it. I was just grabbing random balls when I made it, and I used a 6.5 millimeters for this. I used a 5 for the hats and a 5 or a 6.5 for the scarf. If I didn't mention that, which I don't think I did. I also finished a baby sweater. Well, I finished one baby sweater, and I put a little pink button on it to match. So I made this little sweater to match the hat that I made. Just double crochets all the way. And I made it to match the baby blanket that I made. And I used a 6.5 millimeter hook for my blanket. And the baby, so here's the blanket. This is a the revisited boxed stitch by Fiber Spider. I will try to do links tonight before I go to bed, but there it is. It's like a version of corner to corner, but my corner to corners were never square, so I found this pattern and I like it. So there's that. Here's a little sweater again. So I finished all of those. I also finished the little boy sweater, and I put a blue button on this one to match it. So yeah, I have the little boy sweater done. And I do not have I do not have the baby blanket done. It is in whips, and I do not have the hat done. It is not started yet. So my other finished objects are I made some bags. I sewed 3 bags within the last couple of days, and they're not the greatest, but I am going to try to sell them. So I have this one. They are a box bottom. So you have green on one side, and then on the other side you have this woodsy print, and it has a green drawstring to it. Like I said, the seams on these ones are really wonky. If you would be interested in them, I'm going to try to have two different sizes. So there is this one right here, and I'm not sure of the exact measurements. I don't know if I can do it with my kit in here, but I have a ruler right here. But they measure about about 17 inches across, and not sure how far down they go. And they're about 18.5 inches long, I would say. So, I don't remember what I said. But yeah, so there's this one that has the woodsy print on it, and then it has a green opposite. And like I said, all of my bags have drawstrings on as of right now. I am looking to get a snap tool, but I do not know if I'm going to get it or not. Then I have this one that has is black on one side, and yes, you can see the seam, and paw prints on this side. Same thing, drawstring. So I have that one, and I literally just finished this one just several minutes ago, and it has either llamas or alpacas on it, and the other side is like a light blue. I am slowly getting the better of my sewing machine, I think. Like I said, the seams on these aren't that great. Or they're good, but they're not very straight. But I think they'll work. So yeah, if you're interested in any of those, they will be, I think these ones I'm gonna make 15. And like I said, if you're interested in them, let me know, and I will get them in an envelope and get them sent out to you. And you pay me through PayPal. I can ship, like I said, I can ship them anywhere. You just pay me $15 for them, and I will ship them out to you. So that is all of my finished objects. I went to the library and printed off a ton of patterns. These are all patterns that I bought or had. And I'm really glad I did that, because that sweater, looking on my phone trying to read the pattern, was pretty hard. So I'm glad that I got the patterns printed off for it. So now we are on to whips, and I have quite a bit, so it might take me a little while. So the first one I'm going to show you is using Sweet Rolls, and it is the color Melon Pop, greens, white, and yellow. And I started the Path to Eden shawl, I think is what it's called. It's by Bago de Crochet. So I started it. I'm only that far. I am using an 8mm hook for it, because I like my shawls to be nice and airy, not so far, not like so, my stitch is so tight that, it's not wearable. So that's one. Number 2 is I am using a Karen cotton cake, and the colorway is Country Romance. And this cake's a little messed up, but I decided just to start a regular granny stitch shawl. So I started that, and I am using a 6. Am I using a 6 or am I using an 8? I'm using a 6.5 for that. So I have that one started. And I was trying to get the hat and scarf done, so I didn't really do quite a bit. And then I have this one, and it's a baby blanket, of course. And I am using cupcake yarn, and this is the colorway Too Much. It has pink, purple, and gray in it. And this is part of, I think her name, Blossom Crochet. She is doing like granny stitches and then solid granny. And I started one that has the solid on these sides, and then up here it has the granny stitch. So I really like it. She was making smaller squares that I think were like 5 rounds, and then she joined them together to make one blanket so that you could see the diamond and things like that. But I am not doing that. I am just going to make one continuous blanket. And yeah, so that is that one. Using some of my DK colors. I'm using a 6mm for the blanket I just showed you. Using DK colors, and this is the colorway Macaron. And I am using a 6 for this also, but I started a virus shawl. Not very much to see, but I just want to use some of these cakes up, and I have a lot of DK colors, and none of the other shawls that I was looking at really stood out to me. And then I was talking to my friend Mandy, which is Pants Crochet Creations, which I haven't talked to her for a while, so I hope she's okay. But she is making a virus blanket for a commission, and it's really, really pretty, and she got me wanting to do a virus something. So my next whip is I'm working on a 6-day kid blanket, and I made one before, but I did not like how it was coming out because it was coming out it came out real stiff. So I decided to try it again, but with a much bigger hook, and that's what I'm doing. I am using a 6.5 for this, and I'm not even through a full repeat yet. I'm still, and this blanket is going to be a stash buster blanket because I have a lot of stash that I need to use up, and I'm gonna try really, really hard not to buy any more yarn for a while, unless I absolutely need it for a project. Using up another one on my stash, one of my cupcakes, and this one is peas and carrots. I went through looking for granny squares to make, and I came across this one. This one is by, I think, All Crafts channel with Yolanda Soto Lopez, and she I forget what the square is called, but I really, really liked it. It's pretty simple, so I started it also. And I'm probably using a 6 for that one also. And my last whip that I am working on is another with my hook attached to it. Is my box stitch blanket to match the sweater. I'm gonna make the blanket, and then I still have a partial skein, odds and odd for making the sweater, and a full skein which is on my bookshelf, I think. Yeah, it's on my bookshelf. So that is all of my works in progress and my finished objects. Like I said, I'm getting tired, even though I slept last night. So I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to try to link everything. So if not, I will come back hopefully tomorrow and link everything. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will probably talk to you guys. I keep saying and I apologize. And I keep looking off into space because it's just one of those days where I can't concentrate real good without looking off into space. So I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Maybe I'll do a crochet with me tomorrow. Not sure yet. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a great night and a great weekend, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.